Hello, in this video I'll show you how to replace the front upper control arms on Audi A6 C5. Here are the two upper control arms that I'm going to be replacing. If the bolt on the front is able to come out, you can replace them without removing the whole shock absorber and the steering knuckle. In my case, the bolt I can remove. So I'm going to be replacing them here in that position. If you can't, you need to remove the whole steering knuckle. First we'll start by removing the tie rod end. The tie rod end is held by two bolts, one on top and one on the side. First I'm going to remove the top bolt, then I'm going to remove the nut for the side bolt, and then I'm going to hammer out the bolt. If the video is useful, please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. In the description of the video you can find links with tools that I use for completing jobs like this. That's the bolt for the tie rod end out. Now I'm going to hammer out the tie rod end. Next I'm going to remove that bolt holding the control arms to the steering knuckle. In some cases that bolt is stuck and won't be able to come out very easily. If it doesn't want to come out very easily, then you need to take out the steering knuckle. In my case, the bolt is coming out. If that bolt comes out, then you don't need to remove the whole steering knuckle. You can just replace those two control arms, like in that position. Now that the nut is removed, I'm going to use my gun just to turn the bolt, and then I'm going to hammer it out. There is a little bit more for the bolt to come out, but I'm going to take it out later on when I bring the whole shock absorber to the front. First, I'm going to put underneath this transmission jack. I'm putting the transmission jack underneath because I'm going to take out the three bolts for the shock absorber. We need to take those bolts out from the top. Here is one bolt, here is the second bolt, and the third bolt is right there. In order to remove the bolt underneath the coolant tank, first I need to remove that screw for the coolant tank and then pull out the coolant tank, and I'll have space to remove the bolt. And now I'm going to take out the three bolts holding the shock absorber. Now that the three bolts are removed, when I bring down the transmission jack, the whole suspension will go down. But before I do that, first I need to loosen the two bolts, the two rear bolts on the two control arms. This is one, and the other one, we also need to loosen that bolt for the shock absorber as well. Remove the bolt for the twist rod and also loosen that bolt. the two rear bolts on the control arms, you don't need to remove them, only loosen them so that the control arms can go down. First we're going to remove the bolt for the twist rod. Next I'm going to loosen the bolt for the shock absorber. And now I'm going to loosen the two bolts for the two control arms. That's the two rear bolts for the two control arms loosened. Now I'm going to remove the bolt for the CV joint. Once the bolt is removed, I'm going to push the CV joint in. And now I'm going to lower the whole suspension. I'm going to lower the suspension by lowering the transmission jack. And you can see by lowering the transmission jack, the suspension is going down. And now I need to pull the shock forward, and this way there will be enough space to remove the two rear bolts for the two upper control arms. Now I'll show you a closer view of the two bolts for the upper control arms that we need to remove. It's a bolt and a nut, and on the other side it's the same, a bolt and a nut. Now I have more space to remove that bolt, that front bolt that's holding the two control arms into the steering knuckle. That's the bolt out. Now I'm going to hammer out the two control arms. That's the first control arm out. Before I hammer out the second control arm, first I'm going to get my elastic rope and just tie the steering knuckle to the shock absorber so that when I remove the second control arm, the steering knuckle is not going to fall to the ground, forward. The second upper control arm seems to be stuck in there, so I'm just going to open the space where it's sitting with my pry bar, and now I'm going to hammer it out until it comes out. That's the two upper control arms out of the steering knuckle. Now next I'm going to remove the rear bolts of the control arms and remove the control arms and replace them with new ones. The easiest way to remove those bolts is to lower the transmission a little bit more, bring the shock forward a little bit more, and then put your gun in there, and with the wrench hold the nut, and with the gun just remove the bolt. That's the bolt removed. Now I'm going to remove the control arm. On the other side is the same way. Now I'm going to remove the nut and take out the control arm, and then I'm going to put on the new control arms. Now I'm going to put on the two control arms. I'm going to put on the bolts. I'm going to tighten them, but not completely. I need to tighten them just so that the bushings can move around, and afterwards I'm going to lift up the whole suspension, and then I'm going to tighten them. Now that the two control arms are replaced, now I'm going to put the shock back in its place. I'm going to lift up the transmission jack so that it lifts up the suspension, and then I'm gonna go on top of the car and put on the 3 bolts that hold the shock absorber. Now I'm going to put the steering knuckle onto the 2 upper control arms. I'm going to put them in its place and then put on the bolt. That's the bolt. I put on a little copper grease so that it's lubricated, and I'm going to put on the bolt and tighten it. That's the front bolt holding the control arms tightened. Now I need to tighten those 2 bolts and the 2 bolts on the lower control arms. But before I do that, I'm going to use my transmission jack to lift up the whole suspension. I'm going to lift it up all the way, and then I'm going to tighten the two upper control arm bolts on the rear and the two lower control arms on the rear, and also the shock absorber that's holding onto the control arm. Once we tighten all those bolts with the suspension lifted up, then we can assemble everything else in the reverse order. Hopefully the video was helpful. Please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.